Welcome back, everyone, to your favorite movie review channel with its ever so lovely host. Who is that, you ask? Me is that, you ask? Man Cinema Reviews. Peter Man, that's me. What's up, y'all? On today's episode, I'm going to be reviewing Bob Marley, One Love. But before we get to that, a couple new things to go over with. And that is, I just got a cat, so the cat might be anywhere around here. You might see it pop up on the couch right here in the back, but maybe not. Maybe my camera angle doesn't have it as low as I'm thinking it does, but if you do, that's the new addition to the family. Actually, I can see the cat right here. Her name's Violet. She's creeping to the tripod holding the ring light, but we'll see if I get out of focus. But let's go ahead and get to the task at hand. But before we do, go ahead and press like, subscribe, and be sure to hit the notification bell as well to notify you of any and all reviews to this channel. As always, thank you very much for choosing Man Cinema Reviews. Bob Marley, One Love details Jamaican singer-songwriter Bob Marley overcoming adversity to become the most famous reggae musician in the world. So what we get with this film is just a slight glimpse, if you will, into the inner workings of Bob Marley, his family. This film is spearheaded by his son, Ziggy Marley. And you know, when the estate and the family gets involved into a biopic, you know it's gonna be a surefire hit. It's gonna be very riveting and very telling. Psych, I'm just kidding. It's probably your safe bet at a safe biopic film. But because it's safe doesn't mean that it's bad. I don't know. I'm here to answer that. Kingsley Ben-Adir as Bob Marley, the titular character. He's got the dreads. He's got the Rastafari accent. He tries to pick up the mannerisms of the beloved reggae musician, along with Lashana Lynch as Rita Marley, the revered matriarch of the Bob Marley family. She held it down for Bob when he was going through his trials and tribulations, whether it being his assassination attempt, an attempt on her life during that event as well. So she's been through the ups and downs, the ebbs and flows, if you will, of Bob Marley. And she had children with him, and she was willing to accept his philandering. You know, that he had children out of wedlock with numerous partners, yet Rita held him down. Also a backup singer with Bob Marley and the Wailers. She had her own trio of female singers along with the band that toured together. He no doubt needed her in the songwriting position in the recording studio. So you get glimpses of their relationship. And that's where I felt the most endearing qualities were with Bob Marley, One Love, was the relationship of Bob and Rita. However, this film feels like a highlight reel of the man, the myth, the legend of Bob Marley. Again, this film is giving flashbacks of his troubled childhood, coming from a mixed background, his father being British, left the family due to racial relations, and so he has that identity crisis going on. However, he is a Rastafari reggae musician at heart. He is an activist, a man of the people, the man for his people in Jamaica. But on his assassination attempt and Rita's, he knows he has to go away. That's when he is writing his seminal work, recording and mixing and mastering of Exodus. That's what the film covers as well as the peace concert where bringing opposing political opponents together and unify Jamaica. So that's pretty much what this film is based on. We do get to cover his untimely death at a young age due to, I believe it was cancer. He had a stub toe that was infected, that never healed. It was just a bloody mess, and this is what he was hiding. It wasn't just because of this soccer injury that he had it. It was something that he was hiding for quite some time. Didn't want to let Rita know or his family and friends. and that was just a crutch of Bob Marley, you know, what he had to deal with his trials and tribulations. But we lost him at a you know, rather young age, but we have his music that lives on. And the movie rests on its laurels. It rests on the fact that you are fans of the music is here, it wears its proud on its sleeve. However, because the film feels so standard, cookie cutter, kind of factory assembled machine, Bob Marley One Love is not a, you know, moving of the Neil biopic. It's not anything riveting, not anything to write home to. It really is just standard cookie cutter material that just feels like it just isn't enough to revere a man that had such reverence and notoriety and respect and fame, and a man for the people. He stood for the people. This film just feels like bullet points and highlight reel to a man, myth, legend that didn't take the severity so serious. And that's the biggest crutch to the film, is that it just really doesn't treat its titular character with that much reverence. And I think that, I know Ziggy Marley and the family want to respect the man Bob Marley. However, we didn't get enough information. I wanted more from Rita and Bob and their trials and tribulations of going through what they were going through, whether it was politically, you know, socially, and the trials and tribulations of their complicated marriage, their arrangement, her looking after his children with other women, holding it down, never divorcing. She was a widower. And so the audience wanted more of their relationship. And I think that both actors are great in their own respect, but I just really wanted more chemistry, something that was just hand in hand, that they gelled together and it was a good fit. Not saying they are not actors doing their job. I just feel like they were disconnected and in a different movie entirely. Like their scenes were cut and put together, but their whole relationship didn't gel in a cohesive way. And that's what was missing most, was just the heart of the story and the storytelling overall. Do I think this film is a total dud? No, I like the actors. I think Reinaldo Marcus Green is a director that just is a little bit too safe with his biopics. I know he did King Richard, and that was some stellar work. But outside of King Richard, I think this guy is just your standard biopic filmmaker. But you know, time will tell, and he could prove me wrong. Unfortunately, Man Cinema Reviews will give Bob Marley One Love a standard 2-star review, and that's just how I feel. Let me know what you thought of Bob Marley One Love. Let your comments be known down below. Again, man of the people, Rastafari, but I just feel like this film should have been more than what it was. Thank you very much. We're gonna look forward to more movie releases. We got Dune Part 2 coming up, a whole slew of films of 2024 that I can't wait to watch. We'll see you on the next review. Peace.